This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the newest roulette system from Aussie Pete from Australia. He says this is called SSS Dozens, and you will absolutely love this. He says it's his favorite new roulette system, and today we're going to put his system up against JS21 from Joe and Barnes in a head-to-head matchup, and that one's going to go first, and I can't wait to share with you Aussie Pete's newest roulette system. So here we go with JS21, and let's place the bets. We're going to start with $10 on first and second 12 and spin. And the timer's set for 15 minutes. Let's see which one of these systems makes the most money in a 15-minute period. And that is a 25, and that's a loss. So with this system, you can see we're down $20. We lost the first one. And when you hit a third 12 or a 0 with this system, you're going to sit out until you don't hit a third 12 or 0. And you can see we just hit a third 12. That's the only way you can lose with this system is to hit a third 12 or 0. And we made sure that we didn't lose. And we're going to wait till we don't hit third 12 or 0. And it's time to bet again now, and we're going to go up 2 units. So we're going to go from 10 to 30 on first and second 12. And we're going to spin. And here we go. That's a loss, 29 black. So before we go up 2 more units, we're going to spin and make sure we don't hit third 12 or 0. And what this does is it keeps us from losing on streaks of third 12 or 0. Okay, it's time to bet again. So now we're going to go to $50 on first and second 12. You can see we're minus 80 currently. We started out kind of rough, but that's okay. And I'll cover bankroll and everything else coming up here soon. That's a 24 black, and that's a win. Okay, so that was a $50 win. We're minus 30. So what we do is we keep the bets the same and spin again. All right, here we go. That's a win on 6 black. Okay, that's a $50 win. Now we're up $20. We can reset back to 10. And we're going to try to establish new session profit before we reset. And also, too, when you get a bunch of wins, like you will when you're playing 24 numbers, you know, that's just adding $10 profit each and every spin, like we just see there. Now we're up 30. So let's go ahead and spin again. And here we go. This is JS21 by Joe and Barnes, and that's a 26 black. That's a loss. So before we go from 10 to 30, we're going to spin and make sure we don't have third 12 or 0s consecutively. And we do not, so we go from 10 to 30. Oops, let me fix that. There we go. Okay, now we have a $60 total bet, 30 on each, and we're 2 minutes, 30 seconds in. That is a 28 black, and that's another loss. So before we go to 50, because we're going up 2 units, we're going to spin and make sure we don't have consecutive losses on third 12 or 0. And we did not hit third 12 or 0, so now it's time to go to 50 on each. Okay, and let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a win on 2 black. So we're going to repeat that bet because we're not in session profit, but that's a nice $50 win. So we're just going to rebet and spin. All right, here we go. That's a loss, though, 30 red. Okay, so that was at 50 each. So before we go to 70 each, we're going to spin and make sure we don't hit third 12 or 0. That keeps us from losing with consecutive runs of third 12 or 0. And that just saved us a bunch of money right there. As you can see, we hit third 12, we would have lost that one. So that's saving us money. Let's see if... And see, it saved us again there. Actually, we would have lost that. So we would have lost 3 in a row here, but we didn't lose any of the last 2 because we're going to sit out till it doesn't hit third 12 or 0. And it's finally time to bet again. So let's go ahead and place the bets. And remember, we're going to go up 2 units from 50 to 70. And let's see if we can get a win here. And let's see if we can get back in session profit here soon. That's a win with 23 red. Okay, so we're not in session profit, so we just rebet and spin. Session profit is the highest level of profit since we've started. And that's a win with 6 black. Okay, so now we're up 40. Let's rebet and spin. If we get 1 more win, we'll be in session profit. But if we lose, we'll have to sit out again. We did get the win. We're in session profit, so we go back to 10 on each. And now we're up $110. So we put 10 on first and second, 12 again, and spin. We're 4.5 minutes in out of 15 with JS21 from Joe and Barnes. And that's a 5 red. That's a win there. We're up 120. Let's rebet and spin. And see how many wins we can get at base level here at $10. We lost that one, so before we bet again, we're going to sit out and make sure we don't hit third 12 or 0 before we change our bet from 10 to 30. And we did not hit third 12 or 0, so now we place a $30 bet on first and second. Let's go ahead and spin, and always remember where your session profit level was. That helps you, and that is a loss at 31 black. So before we go from 30 to 50 now, we're going to spin without betting, and we're going to make sure we don't have consecutive losses. And we did not hit third 12 or 0, so it's time to place the bets again. Except now we go from 30 to 50 on each, and now we have 100 total. And here we go. That's a 14 red. That's a win. Okay, so we're up 90, but not in session profit, so we rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a loss on 33 black. So before we increase by 2 units and go up, we're going to spin without betting and make sure we don't hit third 12 or 0 consecutively. We did not, so it's time to bet again. So then we add 2 units, and the 50 goes to 70 on each, 140 total. And we're 6 minutes in out of 15 with JS21 from Joe and Barnes, and that's another loss. So this is about the worst thing that can happen, but that's okay. That's why we have bankroll, which we're going to talk about in a second here. We're going to spin without betting and make sure we don't hit third 12 or 0, and we did not. So it's time to up our bets by 2 units again. We're going to go from 70 to 90, and that's a 180 total bet. Let's see what we get here. And that's a win on 5 red. Fantastic. So let's see where that puts us. We're at minus 60, so we rebet and spin and see if we can get a couple wins in a row here. But we lost. That's a 31 black. So we're getting lots of high numbers, and that's why we have bankroll again, which I'm going to again talk about here in a second. We're going to spin without betting and make sure we don't have consecutive losses on third 12 or 0. We do not. It's time to bet again. So we go ahead and we increase by 2 units again, 110 each, 220 total. Here we go. And that's a win for black. Okay, so we're minus 130. Let's rebet and spin. We're going to need a few more wins here. That's a win on 13 black. Okay, we're at minus 20. We rebet and spin. Keep the bet the same when you win unless you're in session profit. That's a win on 7 red. Okay, so we're not in session profit. We just rebet and spin. And if we get this one, we will be in session profit. But if we don't, we'll have to reset. We'll have to sit out, but we don't need to because we won. So we're up $200 now. That's new session profit. So remember where we're at, and we go back to 10 on each and reset. We're 8 minutes in out of 15 with Joe and Barnes. I'm sorry, with JS21 from Joe and Barnes, and that's an 18 red. All right, so we're up 210 now. Let's rebet and spin. So the only way to lose is to hit third 12 or 0, and we're making sure that we don't have consecutive losses on third 12 or 0. So that's a win right there. We're up 220, and let's spin again here. 8.5 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 4 black. That's another win. We're up 230. Let's spin again here and see what we get on this one. That's a 17 black. Okay, so we're up 240. Let's rebet and spin again. See how many $10 wins we can get consecutively here. Tried to hit 0, but either way we lost that one because that's a 26 black. So let's go ahead and spin without betting and make sure we don't hit consecutive losses with 0 or third 12. And look at that. That just saved us there because we would have lost that one too. That would have been 2 consecutive losses, but we didn't lose it. And here we go. Okay, it's time to bet again. That's a 5 red. So we add 2 units to each again. We go from 10 to 30. We're currently up to 20, and let's spin. All right, here we go. 24 black, that's a win. Okay, so we're up to 50. We can go ahead and reset back to 10. Anytime you win at the $30 level, you know that you're back in session profit. So that's a 21 red, and that's another win. So a lot of times with this system, and we're up to 60, if you keep winning at the $10 and $30 level, you're just continuing to add profit over and over again. And that's awesome. So that's a 9 red. That's a win. Okay, we're up to 70. Let's rebet and spin here. Let's see what we get here. That's a loss with 26 black. We had one of those recently. Yes, we did down there. So we're going to spin without betting and make sure we don't hit third, 12, or 0 consecutively. And that's a 3 red, so it's time to bet again. So let's go up 2 units from 10 to 30. And again, if you win at 30, you know you're in session profit for sure. And we got the win, so we know we're in new session profit. We reset, and now we're up 280. So if you can work your way and keep going back between 10 and 30, well, you can make a lot of money in a hurry. And that's a 23 red. That's a win. Okay, so now we're up 290. Let's rebet and spin again here. This is JS21 from Joe and Barnes. And that's a 12 red. And we'll go over bankroll here in a second. That is a $10 win. We're up 300. And this system is a $2,000 bankroll system for $10 units, but a $200 bankroll system for dollar units. And that's a 26 black. We lost, so we sit out. We make sure we don't hit third, 12, or 0, and because we don't want consecutive losses. So now we can up the bet because we didn't hit third, 12, or 0. So we'll go from 10 to 30. We're up 280. And remember, if you win at the $30 level, you're always in session profit. We got the win on 13 black, so we know that's new session profit. And now we're up $310. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and spin again here. We're 11 minutes and 45 seconds in out of 15. And that's a loss with 34 red. So we're going to spin without betting. And we're going to make sure we don't have 2 consecutive losses on third, 12, or 0. And that saved us again right there. We would have lost 2 in a row there, but we didn't. And even if we had 15 in a row that were third, 12s, or 0s, we would not lose any of them. And it's finally time to bet again. So let's go ahead and increase from 10 to 30 and spin. Here we go. And then we'll check our balance again. And that's a loss. So it is time to spin without betting again. And let's go ahead and spin. We're going to make sure we don't have hit third, 12, or 0 here. And look, it's saving us money again. We would have lost that one, but we didn't. And like I said before, if there was 10 in a row, third, 12s, we would not lose any of them. And it's time to bet again, though, because we didn't hit third, 12, or 0. So let's go up 2 units now from 30 to 50. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. We're almost 13 minutes in. That's a 17 black. That's a win. Okay, and nice. Okay, so we're up 280, but not in session profit, so we just rebet and spin. Here we go. We lost that one, though. That's a 26 black, so we make sure that we do not hit back-to-back losses on third, 12, or 0, so we're not going to bet on this one. And it's time to bet again because we didn't hit third, 12, or 0. So now we'll go from 50 to 70. It dropped us back to 180 profit temporarily. And here we go. Okay, that's a win with the 21 red. Okay, so we're up 250, not in session profit. So we're going to rebet and spin. That's a win with 5 red. Okay, so now we're back in session profit, up 320. So we go back to 10 and we reset and let's start making money again. We're 14 minutes in out of 15 and that's a loss with 33 black. But again, losses don't hurt you that bad, especially if you on your next spin you win at the $30 level. That's awesome. So we're going to make sure we don't hit third, 12, or 0, and we didn't. So now it's time to increase from 10 to 30. And again, if you win at the $30 level, there's no question whether you're in session profit. You for sure are. And that's a win. That's a 3 red. So again, anytime you win at 30, you know you go back to 10, and then you check your balance and you see more profit there. Now we're up 330. So let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 22 black. And that's a nice win. Fantastic. So we're up 340. Let's rebet and spin again here. And here we go. And that's another win, 15 black. And that's our last spin because we just hit the 15-minute mark. We're up $315 with JS21 from Joe and Barnes. And that was pretty awesome. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day. This is the newest one from Aussie Pete. I can't wait to share it with you. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Get started, and here we go. All right, the time is finally here for Aussie Pete's newest roulette system. He calls this SSS Dozen, simple, smart, and safe. And I can't wait to show you how he's winning in the casino with this strategy. Let's go ahead and place the bets. He's looking for the second to last to hit on dozens. So in this case, that'd be first 12. We're going to put a $5 bet on that and spin. And the timer is set for 15 minutes. Here we go. And that is a 24 black to start, so that's a loss. So the second to last now would be 13, so we'll be on second 12 for 10. Let's go ahead and spin again here. Okay, that's a 7 red, and that's a loss. So we're going to go from 10 to 15, and now, oh, I'm sorry, we'll still be on second 12 because the second to last now is still second 12 with that 24 black. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's going to change what we're betting on as we go throughout this, and I'll show you why here in a second. That's a 6 black. That's a loss. So we lost at 5, 10, 15. If we lose one more, we're going to change what we're betting on. And now we're going to have a $20 bet on first 12 because of the 7 red. So let's go ahead and spin here. Okay, that's it, 3 red. Okay, fantastic. So we are up 10 right now. So we're going to not restart. You can see our last bet was 20. We're going to keep going up by 1 unit. So now we'll be at 25, and we'll still be on first 12. Okay, here we go. That's a 2 black. That's a win. Okay, so we hit our first profit goal of $50. Now we're going to try to get to 100. We're going to reset back to 5, and we'll be on first 12. Now, if we had lost 4 in a row, the bets are going to change. I'm going to show you how they do that as we go through here. That's a 30 red, and that's a loss. So we go from 5 to 10, and we're still on first 12 because of the 2 right there. And here we go. It's always the second to last hit, unless you lose 4 in a row, and that's a 6 black. Okay, that's a win. We're at up 75. We're going to continue to increase. We're going to go from 10 to 15, and now we'll be on third 12 because it's second to last to hit. And here we go with that 30 red there, and that's a 4 black. Okay, so now we'll go from 15 to 20, and we'll be on first 12 because of the 6 black. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. We're trying to get to $100 profit now before we reset. And we're going up, whether we win or lose, we're going up on every single spin. So we're going to go from 20 to 25 now, and we'll be on first 12 still because of the 4 black. And here we go. Okay, that's a win. 5 red. Fantastic. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, so we're up 90. We're not quite there yet. So we're going to keep going up a unit, and in this case we'll be on second 12. You can see instead of 25 we're going to go to 30. All right, let's spin. That's a 3 red. That's a loss. Okay, so we're going to go to 35, and we will be going from actually we'll be on first 12. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 25 red. Okay, that's a loss at 35, so we're going to go to 40, and we'll be on first 12 because of the 3. Here we go. and that's a 36 red. And that's another loss. And so what Aussie P says is if you get a bunch of losses in a row, 4 or more, what he does is he changes it to the last number that hits. So in this case, we're going to do that now. You can see we were at 40. Now we're going to be at 45 on third 12 because that's the last 12 to hit. Here we go. And that's an 8 black. Okay, so now we're going to go to 50 and we'll be on first 12. Okay, you can see we're minus 60 right now. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. However, if you use dollar units, you can do it with $400 bankroll. And there's a win on first 12 of $100. So we're not to 100 yet, so we keep increasing. And you can see we were at 50. Now we're going to be at 55. That's because of the 6 black there. And that's a 19 red. That's a loss. So we go up another unit, and we'll be on second 12 this time, and we'll be at 60. And then once we get once we achieve a goal, we'll go back to the second to last to hit. And here we go. And that's a win right there on 20 black. Fantastic. So now we reached our goal of $100. We reset back to 5. Our next goal is going to be 150. And we will be on, we'll go back to second to last now since we reached our target. And we'll go second 12 because of the 19. And here we go. Again, we're going up 1 unit whether we win or lose until we get to our next goal. So we will now be on second 12 for 10. All right, here we go. That's a good one. That's a 13 black. Okay, so we're up 120 now, so we keep increasing. And it'll be on third 12 now. So you can see it was 10 on second 12. Now it's going to be 15 on third 12. And here we go. Okay, that's a loss, 11 black. So now we're going to go from 15 to 20, and we'll be on second 12. Because of the 13 black, second last to hit. We're 6 minutes and 20 seconds in out of 15, and that's a 1 red. And that's a loss, so we go to 25, and we'll be on first 12 now because of the 11 black. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Again, he calls this, Aussie Pete calls this SSS dozens, simple, safe. And that's a 20, I'll go over that in a second. That's a $25 loss there. We're going to go to 30, and we'll be on first 12 because of the 1 red there, and spin. Okay, so he calls this SSS roulette, simple, smart, and safe. And he calls it SSS dozens on this one. So we're going to go from 30 to 35, and we'll be on second 12 because of the 24 black in this one. And let's see if we can get a win here. I like how we haven't gone down significantly on our bankroll yet, which is nice. And that's a win there at 70. Remember, our next goal is at 150. We're at 100 right now, so we keep going up. Win or lose, we go up a unit. And we're going to switch from, we're going to go from 35 to 40, and we're going to be on third 12 because of the 29 black here. And here we go. That's a 27 red. That's a win. All right, so we achieved our next goal of 150. So now our next goal is going to be 200. We reset back to 5, and we'll be on second 12. All right, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. We're 8 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 21 red. All right, that's a nice $10 win, but we're not at 200 yet, so we go up a unit and we'll be on third 12. So you can see we were at 5 on second 12. Now we'll be at 10 on third 12 because of the 27 red. And here we go. And again, if you lose 4 in a row, you switch to the last dozen to hit. And that's a loss, so we'll go from 10 to 15. And now we'll be on second 12 because of the 21 red. Here we go. We're 8.5 minutes in out of 15 now. This is SSS dozens by Aussie Pete, and that's a 12 red. So we'll go from 15 to 20, and now we'll be on first 12. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 32 red, and that's a loss. So we will go from 20 to 25, and we'll be on first 12 still because of the 12 red, and let's spin. But I like how when you get lots of losses, you still aren't down that much, and you can come back pretty quickly. So that's a $25 loss. Let's go to 30, but now we'll be on third 12 because of the 32 red. We're up 120 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 7 red. Okay, that's a $30 loss. So we're going to go to 35, and we'll be on second 12 because of the 23 red. All right, let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 6 black. And again, once you get around 4 losses, he says that he goes to the last 12 that hit. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're we were at 35. We're going to go to 40. So now we'll be on first 12. And spin. That way, if there's a long streak of first 12s, we'll catch it here. But that cost us because that was a 20 black. So we go up from 40 to 45, and we'll be on second 12 now. Now we're doing the last 12 to hit and see if we can get a repeat here. Ooh, and there it hit first 12 again. So let's go ahead now, and we'll be on first 12 for 50. But I like after all these losses how we're only down 30, and we can come back pretty quickly. Let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 27 red. So now we'll go to 55, and we'll be on third 12. Okay, and we're minus 80. Let's go ahead and spin. Again, this is $2,000 bankroll for $10 unit or for $5 units, and for dollar units, we're going to be at a $400 bankroll. That's a nice $110 win, but we're not in session profit. I'm sorry, we're not to our next goal of 150. So we will continue to increase. So we'll go to 60, and we'll be on third 12. Let's see if we can get a couple third 12s in a row here. And we did. That's a 25 red. Fantastic. Okay, so we achieved our... Well, actually, we were going for 200, weren't we? So, so we're still increasing. So we're going to be at 65 now, and we'll still be on third 12. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. I forgot about that. We were going for 200. So let's see if we can get that. That's a loss there with 13 black, though. So we're going to go from 65 to 70, and we'll be on second 12. And that dropped us back to $85 profit temporarily. Ooh, that's a third 12 there, though. That would have been nice, but we lost that one. We're going to go to 75, and we'll be on third 12 again. Now all of a sudden we're back to about where we started, but once we get a win, it should really help us out here. That's a 21 red, though. That's a loss. So we're going to go to 80, and we will be on second 12. We're looking for a repeat right here. And let's go ahead and spin. We're going up 1, win or lose, until we meet our next goal, and we lost again. So we're going to go to 85, and we'll be on first 12. We're looking for a repeat now. We're minus 140. And let's see if we can get a win here. Okay, we finally got a win with 7 red. Let's see where that puts us. That's a 170 win. We need to keep going up by 5. So we're going to go to 90, and we'll be on first 12. Let's see if we can get a repeat again. And we got it, 9 red. All right. Okay, so since we achieved our new goal of 200, we go back to the second to last to hit, and then our next goal will be 250, and we'll put that'll put us with the 7 red here, so that'll put $5 on first 12, and then we'll try to get to the 250 goal now. That's a 29 black. That's a loss, so we'll go from 5 to 10, and we'll be on first 12. Here we go. Now we're at the second to last hit is how we're picking them unless we lose 4 or more in a row. And that's a loss at 10, so we'll go to 15, and we'll be on third 12. All right, here we go. 14 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 33 black. That is a win. So we're up 225 now, trying to get to 250. So that means we keep increasing. So that means we're going to be on third 12, but for 20 instead of 15. And let's go ahead and spin. Let's see if we can get another high number here. We did not. That's a 19 red, so we keep increasing. We increase whether we win or lose until we get to that next goal. We're going to be at 25 now on third because of the second last to hit was the third. Here we go. And we got it. That's a 32 red. Fantastic. So that is, we're up 255 now. That's our new goal. Now we'd be shooting for 300. We go back to 5, and we'll be on second 12 for 5. Let's go ahead and spin. And we got it, 21 red, and we just ran out of time. So Aussie Pete's new SSS dozens made $265 in 15 minutes. And let me know what you think about this one down in the comments as usual. That really helps everyone in the community out. So whether it's good or bad, let people know what you think about this one, and also let people know what you think about the first system today, JS21 by Joe and Barnes. And keep the conversation going, because it really helps people when they're trying to decide which system to take to the casino. If you guys comment, and you know, I love to read your comments, and everyone else does too, to see what the majority you know, says about each system. So make sure to do that, and let's keep growing this great community. If you're enjoying the videos, please like and subscribe. We just hit 50,000 subscribers. Let's keep it growing, and the more people we can get in this community, the more systems will get sent in every day. And the more people we have, the better we have a chance to get really good systems. And I just love the search for the best roulette system possible, and I hope you guys do as well. Both the systems today did fantastic, but let me know if you think that was a fluke or if you think they're really good. And I'd love to hear from you. And remember to send your systems in to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new one every single day of the week, 365 days of the year, and we test it out at 7 a.m. Central Time every single day. I really enjoy it. I hope you do as well. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.